Hello, today our group will present about cyber resilience framework. So first of all, let me introduce the team member, which is Thanabordee, Phoomiphat, Kanchada, and Siripong. So let's go to the first topic. The first topic we will discuss about four key elements of PBT concept, which is the first one, people. People like ensuring that employees are aware of cybersecurity threats, also tend to follow best practice and also actively involved in maintaining a secure environment. And the next is process. The process is for defining and implementing standardized processes and framework for managing cybersecurity. This includes creating strategy to identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover from cybersecurity incidents.
Okay, so let's continue with another two key elements, which is the technology. So technology is something that most of the company invest on anyway. It could be the software, it could be the person who take care about the cybersecurity technologies to protect the threats and vulnerabilities of the company. Another one is the culture. Culture in this case would be like the mindset of not just the IT department, but also every worker that work in the company that associate with the information or vulnerability of the company. So they should have the mindset to concern about that. Another one is the leadership. Leadership is for the person who in charge of the company. So it's very essential for them to provide the necessary resources, provide the strong cybersecurity posture. This might include the training programs, investing in more technology, more high-tech technology, or ensuring that the security is integrated into the culture of the company. Okay, next let's talk about the five frameworks of the cyber resilience framework. So let's start with the first one, the draft version of the NIST Cybersecurity Framework 2.0. So the new one will add the sixth function, which is called the governance, the yellow one. This new function will stress that cybersecurity governance is critical to managing and reducing cybersecurity risks. It is a cross-cutting function that informs and supports others. Some categories that was in the other function will be moved to the governance function. For example, the risk management strategy and the business environment will be moved from the identity function. It will be moved to the governance function in the new framework. The second one, the MITRE CIEF Navigator. So MITRE is best known for developing and maintaining a comprehensive base of tactics and techniques used by the cyber adversaries. So the MITRE created CIF by awareing that about the techniques to mitigate the specific attack more than just knowing the goal and objective of the attack. Okay, the third one. The third one is the CISA CRR. The CISA CRR is unlike other frameworks. They're aiming on the general cybersecurity, but specifically focuses on the unique needs and the vulnerabilities of critical infrastructure and finding the best mitigating actions. So what makes CSAS very outstanding is the governmental backing, not just from any government, but the US government, which will make it more robust and up to date as it incorporates with the best trust, intelligence, and best practices. The fourth one would be the World Economic Forum Cyber Resilience Framework and CI. So it's not focusing on just the cyber attack anymore, but it also considers a wider range of disruptive events. This will include the pandemics, the natural disasters, or even the supply chain disruption. So this will help the organization to build a better resilience against more type of threats than just a cyber attack. So another important thing that makes it outstanding is the global reach and the reputation of the World Economic Forum, because they will enhance the recognition of the WFCIF and CRI. So it's not relevant for just the large corporation anymore. It will be relevant for the small corporation as well. The last one, which is the ISO standard, which is named ISO IEC 27001, the 2022 version. So this ISO standard will cover a wider range of controls, best practices for managing the information security across all of the organization department and assets. This standard is subject to regular updates, ensuring that it remains relevant for the new cyber threats and best practices. This standard is also comprehensive but very flexible and can be scaled to fit the needs of the organizations and for all sizes and all industries. So the most important thing for the ISO is because the global recognition of the ISO itself, be- because it made the standard to be more accepted and trusted by the stakeholder worldwide. So as we finish talking about the differences from each framework, let's talk about the common things that every framework has. First one is the risk-based approach. So all the frameworks will emphasize identifying and analyzing risks to prioritize and guide the mitigation efforts. The second one, the focus on the information security. So each framework will aim to protect the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of the information assets. The third one, the control recommendations. They provide controls and best practices to address the identified risks and vulnerabilities. The fourth one, which is the improvement and effectiveness. All the frameworks strive to help the organizations to implement effective security measures and improve their overall cybersecurity posture. So this is all for the common things.
First, I'll talk about how to use CISA, CRR, or Cyber Resilience Review. So, to use CRR, the organizations should request an assessment from CISA, and then they have to participate in interviews, reviews to evaluate their cybersecurity practices across the 10 domains in the left picture. And then they will receive a detailed report of findings. This detailed report will be the summary of the across 10 domains. As you can see in the right picture, if the color is red, that's mean the company have not achieved the goal in that domain yet. So they can prioritizing and implementing practices across the domain that they want to improve first. Yeah, this is a benefit. For the next one is World Economic Forum, CRF, CRI, the Cyber Resilience Framework and Cyber Resilience Index. In this one, we can selecting and tailoring indicators from key domains, and then we can benchmarking against industry peers using the Cyber Resilience Index. We can use it to benchmark against their own industry as well as cross in the industry within their entire ecosystem. This is the benefits of CRI. Yeah, so you can improve, you can see the trends of the industry in your field or across field, and then you can improve the overall cyber resilience of your company. Next one is MITRE, CREF Navigator. So the idea of the this one is they take the original cyber resilience framework that they created with NIST and now made it more like searchable and visualized, so it can be easily used when using this navigator in on the website. This is a screenshot of the navigator that is on the website. Yeah. So it's similar to the previous one. To use this, the organization should evaluate their current cyber resilience practices against the CREF framework, identify gaps and prioritize areas for improvement, develop a roadmap, and then they can use the information to like provide training to fix the problem, to like they need to regular update and share best practices with the cybersecurity community to like contribute a knowledge and adaptation to the evolving threats. Yeah. Next one is ISO IEC 2022. Uh, these, as you can see in the left picture, these 10 courses provide a structured approach for the organization. For this version, this new structure make it easier to understand because they have reduced the controls in Annex A to make it more easier. Yeah. So similarly to the all previous one, you have to identify the scope and context of the organization first, identify risk, develop a risk treatment plan, and implement information security controls, conduct regular performance evaluations to through monitoring and audits. So the important is you need to regular updates and adherence to ISO to contribute to improve overall security resilience. So all of these use on how to use they are similar, but will have like different content inside it. Next, next is draft version of NIST cybersecurity framework. First, as you can see in the left picture, they have added new things called govern. This one is the thing that they add, and on how to use, you can see in the right picture. First, the organization need to know the output, and then the green box on the right, that it says current profile. The current profile will cover the course outcome that an organization is currently achieving, and the target profile will cover the design outcomes that the organization has selected. So some organization might create current first to think about areas of improvement, but some can target first, create a target first to like work toward. And to use and apply the draft version of NIST cybersecurity framework, it will be similar to the all of the previous one again, like scope to that specific context and adapt the framework to the organizational context, implements its core function like govern, identify, protect, detect, respond, recover, and then you have to establish a continuous monitoring process to improve your cybersecurity resilience. Yeah. Next, for the next one is the study case. This study case is come from NIST website. So the topic is a construction company gets hammered by a key lodger. So the scenario is a family own a construction company face a cyber attack. Uh, face a cyber attack where an employee unknowingly opened a malicious email leading to malware infiltration. The attackers initiate a 6 ACH transfers, which cost like 550,000 within a week. The owner discovered the fraud that when alerted about a 10,000 transfer by an unknown source and promptly contact the bank. So they lost around like 550,000 within only 1 week. Yeah, this is the scenario. And the attack. Cyber criminals were able to install malware onto the company's computers using a keylogger to capture the banking credentials. So so the hackers use the keyloggers to to attack. A keylotter is like a software that silently monitors computer crystals and sends the information to a cyber criminal, so they can access banking and other financial services online using valid account numbers and password. Yeah. And for the response that they they response back is the bank managed to recover only like 200,000 of the stolen 550 in the initial week. So it will be the resulting loss in a like 350,000 loss. To cover the fraudulent transfer, the bank withdrew over 220,000 from the company's lines of credit. This This happened because the lack of a cybersecurity plan delayed the company's response. Subsequently, the company engaged a cybersecurity forensics firm to conduct a thorough system review, identify the incident source, and recommend security software upgrades. So, after they find out that they have like not complete their cyber security review, so they they hired external to like or to like complete the cyber security review. So for the impact, the company have to shut down their bank account and pursue legal action to recover its losses. The business recovered the remaining 350,000 with interest. No money for time and legal fees was recovered. So even though they got the money back, but there's no like monies for the time that they have to waste and the fees that they need to get. Okay, so they lost that benefit. So the lesson learned from this is that uh, enable transaction alert for credit and debit cards and bank account. So the company should enable this to like to be alert. Yeah, to get notified when something not original like happen, so they will know. Next one is restrict sensitive account access to essential employees, regular update password. So restrict access to sensitive control to only those employees who need access and need to change passwords often to like make sure that it's not easily to hack. Yeah. And the third one, assess cyber risk and consider cyber liability insurance options. So companies should like evaluate their risks and evaluate their cyber liability to see that there are any weak point that they have to fix. Yeah. Next one is opt for banks with robust authentication layers for account access. So choose bank that like offer multiple layers of authentication to access accounts and transaction. So this will improve the security of that. Yeah. Next one is establish and regularly practice a swift cyber incident response plan. So this means that create like a cyber incident response plan that is rapidly implementable. So the company will be like ready when something bad happen. Next, the last one is train employees on email security to prevent malicious software infiltration. So nowadays there are many like emails that is fake. So train employees should like be trained about this, so they will not get get the fake email and then might leak the information of the company.
Okay, so my part, I will going to talk about pros and cons of this topic. So the first, that is CISA CRR. So the pro as the CRR can help organization identify vulnerabilities and weaknesses in their cybersecurity posture And this information is vulnerable for organizations to prioritize and address potential risks. And the CR incorporates industry is best practice and standards. This ensures that organizations receive guidance based on established principles and methods for cybersecurity resilience. And the last one is the CR provides a structured and comprehensive assessment of an organization's cybersecurity resilience. Is recover is cover various aspects, including risk management, incident response, and information sharing. And the cons are the CR can be resource intensive because it could be a challenge for a smaller organization with limited resources. And the cybersecurity is dynamic and new threat can regularly emerge. The recommendations provided by the CRR may become outdated over time. And the last is the assessment process may temporarily disrupt normal operations, which can be a challenge for an organization. And the second is WEFCRRCRI. The polls are through various initiatives and projects. The WEF work on addressing pressing global issues, including those related to economic development, climate change, and social equality. The second is CRF can provide comprehensive guidelines for organizations to enhance their cyber resilience, covering areas such as risk management, incident response, and recovery, and also continuous improvement in their cybersecurity measure. And the last is CRI can provide a quantitative measurement of an organization or a routing for benchmarking and comparison. And the cons are as a non-elected and non-representative organizations, the WEF may lack mechanism for direct accountability, raising a concern about decision making, and the CRF may not be universally applicable, and organization may need to adapt it significantly to suit their specific circumstances. And cybersecurity is also dynamic. Therefore, sometimes it may struggle to keep up with evolving threats and technologies. And the third one is MITRECREF Navigator. The SPO CREF Navigator use a variety of graph and chart to make the relationships between a different concepts clear and easily to understand. Um, this can be helpful for people who are not familiar with the frameworks, and it can help for people who are new to the field of cybersecurity to get quick and easy to understand what the definitions of cyber resiliency terms are. And it allows you to customize framework to fit the specific needs of your organization. You can choose which aspect of the frameworks are more uh, relevant to you and focus on those areas. And the cons are it is a tool that can help you to develop your cyber resiliency strategy, but it is not a substitute for expert advice. So, if you have any question or concern about your cybersecurity posture, you should consult with a qualified cybersecurity professional. And its focus only on the framework, which is just one of many can variable for cybersecurity framework or limited scope. And the fourth one is ISO ICE to 27001 um, 2022. So the polls are it can enhance customer confidence by demonstrating a commitment to information security. and it can help organizations comply with various legal and regulatory requirements related to information security, especially in industry dealing with sensitive data, and the standard can enhance their information security management system. The cons are the standard can be complex and has to require specialized knowledge and expertise in information security management, and it requires ongoing commitment and resources to maintain compliance and continually improve the information security management system. And the last one is INST INST Cybersecurity Framework 2.0. The goals are is not a one size fits or approach. It provides a flexible framework that can be customized to the specific needs of each organization. This makes it suitable for organizations of all sizes and across all industries, and it recognizes the growing importance of supply chain security. It guides how to identify and manage risks associated with a third party vendor and supplier. And the last one is can provide more resources and example to help organizations to easily understand how to implement the frameworks. And it also has the con that it can lack of specificity. This can make it difficult for organizations to know where to start when implementing the frameworks. And this framework can be voluntary, which means that there is no guarantee that organization will adopt it. And the last one is still under development, which means that it may not be stable as other cybersecurity frameworks.
So for our last topic is benefits and impact. So the benefit and impact of our first framework, which is draft version of NIST Cybersecurity Framework 2.0. The benefit is that it helps organizations in identifying, protecting, detecting, responding to, and recovering from cybersecurity events, and also enhance communication and collaboration on cybersecurity issues. The framework provides a common language and set of terms for discussing and managing cybersecurity risks, facilitating clearer communication among stakeholders, and encourage collaboration between another department in the business like IT or security team and other business units. It's fostering a more integrated and holistic approach to cybersecurity, also align with other existing cybersecurity standards and best practices. The NIST cybersecurity framework is designed to complement and integrate with existing cybersecurity standards, regulation, and best practice for ensuring consistency and compatibility. So the benefit overall of the benefit will be like impact in improve risk management and resilience against cyber threats. Also increase communication and collaboration across organizational level, and also alignment with other cybersecurity standards and best practices. So the next framework, which is Cyber Resilience Engineering Framework (CREF). The benefits will be it assists organizations in visualizing and understanding their cyber resilience capabilities. This involves assessing existing processes, technologies, and policy to identify strengths and weaknesses. It provides structured way to identify, access, and improve cyber resilience. The framework provides a structured and systematic ways to approach cyber resilience. They often break down the process into manageable components, make it easier for organizations to identify areas that need improvement. So overall, the impact will be improved visibility and understanding of an organization cyber resilience projects. Also inform decision making for prioritizing cybersecurity investments and increase ability to adapt to evolving cyber threats. So for the next framework will be CISA-CRR. So its benefit will be identify area of improvement in cybersecurity practices. They can identify potential risks associated with an organization IT system and provide recommendations for mitigating those risks. By doing they can help to prevent data breach, system failure, and other issues that could negatively impact the organization. Provide a structured approach for evaluating an organization's resilience against cyber threats. They are knowledgeable about various regulations and standards and can help ensure that the organization is meeting this requirement. Help organization prioritize and implement cybersecurity measures effectively. So overall, the impact will be improve cybersecurity resilience by addressing identified weakness and also enhance organizational preparedness for cyber threats and strengthen ability to recover from cybersecurity incidents. So the next framework will be WEF for CIE and CRI. So the benefit will be CRF is a guide for organization in developing a holistic approach to cyber resilience, and CRI allows for benchmarking and comparison of cyber resilience across different countries. So overall, the impact will be comprehensive understanding of cyber resilience factors and benchmarking against other countries for global competitiveness, and also encourage international collaboration for improving cybersecurity. And both of the CRF and CRI are contribute to increase situational awareness within industry. And the last of our framework is ISO 20701. So the benefits will be it establish a systematic approach to managing sensitive information. So the ISMS is a set of policies, procedure, and processes and systems that can manage sensitive information and ensure that confidentiality, integrity, and availability. The standard adopt a list-based approach, helping organizations identify and access risks to their information access. This allows for prioritization of security measures based on the potential impact and likelihoods of this. It also enhances overall information security and help in building trust with stakeholders. Control cover areas such as access control, cryptography, physical security incidents management, and more. And this also provide a framework for continual improvement of information security processes. So overall of the impact will be establishment of a robust information security management system, also enhance protection of sensitive information and increase trust from customer, partner, and stakeholder. So for the next slide, this is like link of reference of our information we include in this presentation. Thank you.